Sleep. It's one of the most important parts of our lives, and yet we tend to put so little value on it. We think that getting some serious shut-eye is a waste of time. We have people bragging about how little sleep they need and having an "I'll sleep when I'm dead" mentality. The truth is, if your sleep sucks, it affects your life day by day. The side effects you might not even notice can be caused by your lack of high-quality sleep. But I certainly struggled in my own personal journey to getting better sleep. So in this video, I'd like to share some of the key lessons I've learned over the years that could help you to get more quality snooze time and feel so much better. Let's get shit done. Hey guys, I'm Shelby, the co-founder of Club EarlyBird. And the truth is, I have struggled with sleep my entire life. Or at least I used to. I never wanted to go to bed because I knew I'd just be lying there not sleeping. Tossing and turning every night, wondering why I was wide awake even though I had been tired all day. My mind would just wander and I would think about everything under the sun and even past the sun. Like how the world exists and what is out there past our galaxy. And I know I'm not the only one who does this. This led me to create terrible sleep habits. I would stay up later and later each night just waiting for myself to get tired. I'd watch TV or play games on my computer or just stay up late listening to music and eating snacks. I always thought these things would actually help me get tired, but it was actually the opposite. I had no idea the blue light from these devices were making it worse. Doing these things every night was actually keeping me awake instead of making me tired, and it was not good for my overall health. Since I used to stay up so late, I would sleep in even later, but I thought this was fine. I would sometimes sleep in until 10 or 11 a.m. some mornings, and I had no problem with it at first. I thought this was just something everyone did and I'd have to accept it and live with it. I assumed my whole life that I just needed more sleep. I assumed the more sleep I got, the more rested I would feel, and then I could sleep better the next night. But that was never the case. It was just a rabbit hole for years of staying up late and sleeping in later. When I got into college is when life started hitting me a little more. In high school, I was still young and could sleep for a few hours at night and still make it all day at school. I don't know how this was even possible now that I look back at it. But by college, I was finding myself more and more tired. I didn't even want to go to my early classes because I was so tired, so I would just sleep through them, which led to more issues, but that's for another day. I would even change my class schedule around just so I could make sure I had time to sleep in, which seemed like a quick fix, but I would still be exhausted during the day. Nothing was helping me. And I knew I needed to stop sleeping in and wake up earlier. I never had enough time in my day to get anything done outside of school. I didn't even give myself enough time to get my homework done. It was a constant battle. I needed to wake up earlier and be more productive, but I needed some assistance. I needed a solution to make waking up early easy, which is what led my husband and I to create our EarlyBird morning cocktail. It is truly the cheat code to waking up early. But even throughout our process of creating the EarlyBird morning cocktail, I still struggled to sleep. I desperately wanted to make a nighttime product that could help me. I always joked with Chucky that I was going to be his competitor someday and make a night owl product to go against him. Anyways, this idea led me to start doing research on nighttime routines, tips for good sleep, and natural ingredients that could help improve my sleep. I was willing to try anything to help me get higher quality sleep. I even started studying my own sleep habits so I could see what I could do differently. Through this research is when I found out I didn't actually need more and more sleep, I just needed higher quality sleep. And I couldn't believe this honestly. My whole life I had been told, you probably just need more sleep, but I didn't. Sleeping in was actually making it worse and throwing off my entire schedule. All this time, I actually needed to focus on my quality of sleep. Little did I know I was doing things every night that were actually disrupting my sleep instead of helping it. And like I said earlier, I was sleeping with the TV on, I would let my dog sleep in the bed with me, I would sleep with the house at 72 degrees, I would use a nightlight, I would sleep in the quiet, etc., etc. I had terrible sleep habits. As soon as I found out about all of these tips and tricks for better sleep, I started implementing them immediately. Over time, and after studying my sleep habits, I adjusted and added more to my list. I now go to bed by 9 p.m. every night, but sometimes not on the weekend. Don't tell. I set the house to a chilly 66 degrees. Our bedroom is completely pitch black when the lights go out. And we use a white noise machine and a fan for the sound and the breeze. With these new habits, I was sleeping so much better, but something still seemed to be missing. I still felt like I wasn't getting enough REM and deep sleep every night. I would sometimes still wake up not feeling rested, or I'd wake up multiple times during the night. That's when I started to dig deeper. But before I jump into more about the secret of high quality REM sleep, I'd be extremely grateful if you could hit the like and subscribe button if you like what you see. And comment below if you've ever struggled with sleep and what sleep hacks that you've tried before. Anyways, I began testing other sleep supplements, but almost every single one of them had melatonin in it, which isn't necessarily bad, but I didn't personally want to take melatonin every night. So I began researching each and every ingredient I could find that would naturally help my body get a higher quality sleep. Once I decided on about 15 plus ingredients that I thought would work well, I ordered them all individually. Each night, I would come up with my own formula of the ingredients to mix together and test. I did this based on the research I found on them and based on which ingredients seemed to thrive together when they were combined. I did this for about 6+ months. I created and mixed new formulas every night and would drink them about an hour before bed. Most actually didn't taste too bad either, which gave me high hopes. The next morning, I would wake up and rate how my sleep was. I gave myself 3 ratings on a scale of 1 to 10. How well I fell asleep, how well I stayed asleep, and how well I could wake up. These were all important to work together so I could create the best product for high quality sleep. If one was off, I would go back and see which ingredient or amount of that ingredient might have affected it and make changes. Sometimes I would fall asleep well and stay asleep well, but then I couldn't wake up in the morning. That led me to believe I had too much of one ingredient and it was just making me too tired. I called this a sleep hangover. Anyways, after spending months and months testing and formulating, I finally found the secret to high quality REM sleep. As I said earlier, it wasn't about the time I spent in bed, it was about the time I spent in REM. Simply put, REM stands for rapid eye movement. There are 4 stages of sleep, and each plays their own role. The first 3 stages are what's called non-REM sleep, and stage 4 is REM sleep, also known as active or dreaming sleep. It's the most effective stage of sleep. Knowing this helped me to decide what ingredients I needed to have in my formula to be the most effective. And I eventually found the perfect ratio of ingredients that helped me to calm my racing mind, stay asleep throughout the night, increase my REM sleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. That's when the EarlyBird Nightcap was born. It is truly the secret to high quality REM sleep. I combined 6 amazing ingredients with a delicious honey lemon Long Island flavor for the perfect treat right before bed. I knew if I was going to have this each night before bed, it had to be delicious. But also, be a flavor that was calming and would help me to relax. And it does just that. If you'd like to learn more about EarlyBird Nightcap, you can hit the link below. When you order today, you'll get a 45 serving tub of Nightcap, a free matte black EarlyBird cocktail shaker, the EarlyBird Nightcap Routine ebook, and free 3-day delivery. You'll be able to maximize your REM sleep and wake up feeling refreshed every morning. So click the link below to learn why over 50,000 go-getters have made the switch to EarlyBird.
When you wake up in the morning, you're super dehydrated. You lose over a pound of water overnight. This makes it super hard to wake up in the morning.
We've always wanted that ability to easily wake up early and get shit done.
The EarlyBird Morning Cocktail is your secret to waking up early and being ultra productive, setting you up for a kick-ass day.